One thing the new Doom game is doing quite well is showing off the wider lore of the Doom universe. Like, I already had a pretty good grasp on the idea that the Doom Slayer is a bit of a problem for Hell, but I had no idea he was a trans-dimensional problem, which is incredibly impressive considering he's really just a man, and a man that's barely taller than Cenat. Wow, this guy looks really tall compared to me. From a distance, he seems like a normal height, and then as soon as I walk up, it's like he's so much taller than me because of the perspective. It's like, is the Doom Slayer like 4'11"? The Doom Slayer is as tall as Cenat. I wasn't really expecting anything in particular with this Doom game. A bit of ripping, a bit of tearing, blood, gore, heavy metal music. These are all things I suspected to be the main appeal of the game. What I did not expect was the game to be a shopping list simulator disguised as a Doom game. I really can't imagine how a self-proclaimed gamer could go to bed at night knowing that one of these numbers on this list of collectibles was not maxed out, especially considering how they rub it in your face at the end of every level. If I miss one single demon squeaky toy, I'm redoing the whole mission. 6 of 6 secrets. Let's go. I love unlocking all the things. Very satisfying. If one of these numbers is ever a 0 or is ever less than the max, then I am absolutely replaying the entire level all over again. I will not stand for missed collectibles. I refuse. 22 chapters? Man, this game is quite sizable. I was expecting this to be a short jaunt through the demonic planes, but no, we're gonna be here for a minute. Probably gonna be lots of collectibles in my near future. I better not miss any of them. I'm gonna be really mad. This opinion's gonna get me in trouble. I know just recently I used Kingdom Come Deliverance and Mountain Blade Bannerlord in the same sentence, and I had more than one angry comment on that video. But I just can't help myself, especially with how similar I feel the vibe is between the Doom franchise and Warhammer 40k. Particularly this mission right here. If comparing apples to oranges was an Olympic event, I would be a gold medalist. Ooh, the uppercut! The Jawbuster 9000, let's go! Oh yeah, turn him into mincemeat. Yeah! This is like the the closest experience I've ever had to feeling like a Titan from Warhammer. I don't know how the size comparison works out. I might be as big as an Imperial Knight right about now, but this is still very awesome. The fact that this experience couldn't be found in Space Marine 2 was honestly a little disappointing, even though I know that's not the point of that game. We need a dedicated Warhammer Knight game, because this is just badass. It's not very complex, but it doesn't need to be sophisticated, it just needs to be cool, and this is very cool. I really don't appreciate how the basic people in the Doom universe see the Slayer. Like, they are giving me some crazy side-eye for being a guy that is literally saving them from being eaten alive by demons. Well, if they're gonna view me like I'm some kind of menace, then I'm gonna start acting like a freaking menace. I'm breaking all their guardrails. No guardrails for any of you. Mamiya presence will result in tens and thousands of dollars of OSHA fines. Who cares about demonic incursions in the face of the Occupational Safety and Health Organization, or whatever the hell it stands for? What are you? Oh, you're a necklace. Yo, I got that bling on me. Respect the chain. Oh, it's just an upgrade item? Oh, pff. I thought I was getting an upgrade to the fit. It's just an upgrade item. Pff. Most, if not all, the denizens of hell want nothing more than to devour you both body and soul. But one thing you may not know, dear viewer, is that you can actually befriend these demons. Well, some of them at least. And all it takes is a lot of patience and a teensy itty bitty amount of dismemberment. Oh, hi buddy. These guys, when you take off their arms, they just become friends. Even the tormented soul or whatever, he's just vibing. I'm glad that we've could settle our differences. You saw the error of your ways. Oh yeah, you can wander off. Go live your best life. I think I can just continue on with the mission, you know, like see you later. Oh, okay, that tormented soul. He changed his mind. He's just a friendly guy. Like, he had those terrible weapons strapped to his arms. And so I removed those from his arms, and now he's just a bro. He would give me a hug, you know, if he still had arms. I'm sure he would give me a warm embrace. Look at that nice demeanor on this guy. The average demeanor of your typical British geezer. Doom: The Dark Ages does a fantastic job of showcasing the horrific nature of which the universe takes place in, when the game is working properly. But I found out just recently that it can have even more horrific imagery when the game is not working properly. Perhaps this is just its way of telling me I need to update my NVIDIA drivers once again. What the hell? Oh, I know Doom was real on the hellish themes and like demonic representations and stuff, but that was properly disturbing there. Please, ma'am, I ask you nicely to never do that again. That was horrifying. I'm not sure if this was a glitch or if the Doom Slayer just really had a bone to pick with this demon specifically. Perhaps our guy just really had to let some steam out and this poor Komodo demon was just in the right place at the wrong time. That was a very interesting glitch. It wasn't triggering the execution animation, so I was just pounding on the dude. Oh, I shouldn't say it like that. I was wailing on him just endlessly. It was like that what meme was that? South Park? No, it was like a Simpsons meme. It's like, stop! He's already dead. I'm so used to video game side objectives being simple nonsense that you can almost complete accidentally. But with Doom: The Dark Ages, they're really starting to get creative the further I progress through the game. Like this challenge, for instance, where I had to parry attacks from an enemy that only rarely does attacks that can be parried. It was the closest I came to dying throughout this entire level. I'll be looking forward to all the inevitable Get Good Jack Black comments on this video after I upload it. I don't know if I'm gonna run any more cocodemons. I'm just gonna parry you until my mission is done. Ow! Oh, that hurts a lot. Do the green one. The green one. No, don't you bite me. Stop. No! Damn it! Oh! Shoot me with the green one. There we go. Got it. Challenge complete. Oh my goodness. It's usually not very threatening until I'm trying to do some kind of challenge around it and then it's not cooperating. then it becomes a threat. If it was easy, I guess they wouldn't call it a challenge then. I'm sure when you're creating a video game, balance is one of the hottest topics. You don't want your main player to be too powerful because the game might just be boring, and on the flip side, you don't want your main character to be too weak because then you might accidentally make a Souls game. So I understand that balance is important, but I do appreciate when the occasional game has an overpowered weapon, even if it is limited or temporary. I just love having the ability to Thanos snap an enemy out of existence at the push of a button. Oh, hello, big guy. Now, can I just hit you with the delete button? Yeah, I can, huh? Get deleted. Boss fight? Not for me. I'm not interested. I don't remember what this magic crossbow is called, because I just call it the delete button, because that's basically what it does to any nonsense you don't want to fight, and those guys with the big swords and big shields are just full of nonsense. The unique enemies of Doom can really help it keep this feeling of freshness because they can appear in different combinations. It has me looking forward to which enemy I'm going to be fighting next. Except for one, I would happily never see this particular enemy ever again. That's a big tentacle. Keep that tentacle away from me. I'm not some kind of e-girl. I want nothing to do with that. Oh my god, another one! This is the worst enemy in this entire game, not because it's difficult or even particularly annoying to fight, but just because it's disturbing. The aesthetic is quite disturbing. I do not appreciate being accosted by giant tentacles. No, it's not my definition of a good time.
12 seconds later.
Jesus, that's a big tentacle. Is it just me, or are these tentacles getting even bigger? Wow, that health pool was the same as the little ones. Oh my god, I probably shouldn't be complaining because look at the size of that one.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, don't look at me. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. There's a lot of hidden areas and secret collectibles to be had in Doom: The Dark Ages. So many, in fact, that the enemies may feel the need to help you get to them just to make sure you don't miss any. Bro. Oh, alright. I'll take that. I thought bro was knocking me off the edge. Yeah, he totally knocked me into a secret area. Nice. Appreciate that, guy. Alright, back to business, gentlemen. I have returned. My final thoughts on Doom: The Dark Ages were, it's a decent game. but I'm glad it was on Game Pass. Like, if I had spent $70 full on this, I'm not sure I would feel like I got my money's worth. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game, and they're based off their prior showings, because I was very satisfied with Doom 2016 and the last one, Doom Eternal. Like, those were great games that I was very satisfied with. This one, it left me leaving, like, wanting some more. So maybe there'll be some cool updates or some DLC in the future, and I'll happily come back around and see what else there is to offer. But Doom: The Dark Ages is getting put to bed. There's other things I need to play in the meantime. I at least feel like I got some good content out of it, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like the video and subscribe for more. And until the next one, this is not goodbye for good, just goodbye for now.